Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. So things are underway. Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. He's cut it out. Yamal! And now they can spring out of defence. That's a little off target. Jose, looking to play him in. Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Great vision. And he was quick to react. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
If you're looking for options, Peter, then you're looking at Darwin Núñez because he offers loads.
Decent chance! He's delivered all right! Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Tchouaméni produces the perfect tackle there. Zakaria. Quarter of an hour played. And it's Olmo. Dani Olmo proves just a little bit. Núñez! And he couldn't finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside. Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
That's an excellent interception. Modric. Out towards the flank. And this is Modric. McTominay. Eze. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
McTominay, very much a man of this moment. Now that looks a decent ball. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Eze, crunching tackle. Rido. Can he get it through? The less said about that pass, the better. Lookman. Now it's Dani Olmo. Oh, that's delightful. McTominay gets a foot in here. Valverde. Eze. Eze going face-to-face with his great rival. Reinildo. Kante, who's set up one goal so far. Valverde. McTominay plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Oh, they could break here. Conte. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Tries one from range. Straight at the keeper.
Dani Olmo just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street. Milan truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Threads one. And a chance! Has another go! Eze has given away a free kick. Aimed beyond the defence. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Now the delivery. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Time and again they are repelled. And the volley. And for a moment, time stood still.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
And the whistle goes for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Milan unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat and the supports have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
That just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think in these circumstances...
He's had a shot! No, he's missed it.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Modric.
Pretty robust defending.
Not the most accurate pass. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
No, he's not getting his way this time. Modric. Now, what about a counter-attack? Adama Traore providing an outlet on that flank. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Sanchez. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And here's Kante. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. And here's Danny Olmo.
That's good play from him.
Lookman. Bullish header! And that's in. And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Kasim Pash, and the shot! And that's a tiny finish. Right back in the game. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here.
He leaps for it! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Probing pass. Adama Traore. And it's Modric. He's in a great position here. Adama Traore. Lovely pass, but can he get there? McTominay. Played out to the left flank. Nicely weighted ball. And here's Eze. Always onto this. Well read. And the danger is averted.
Milan really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go.
Sostituzione per il Milan, numero 17, numero 6.
Rido.
Lasciano il campo per
Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And it's made its way to him. It's a sharp pass.
Kasim Pasha surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Looking for the run. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Adama Traore makes a move down the right. The ball has bounced loose now. Milan now in a position of desperate urgency.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
Conte. Oh, super ball. It's a threat. Big chance! And that's a good finish. They have stolen level at the last. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Modric.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Rafa Silva. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin, a delight to have him on board.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. So things are underway.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Conte. And here's Nunez. Nunez! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. That has not gone well. That's a sharp pass. Engages and forces him off the ball. Lovely, now then. Nunez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Nicely weighted ball, nice interception, well timed. That's really well cleared. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, N'Golo Kante. He is only one midfielder, but it often feels like he does the work of two or three. He's got exceptional awareness for danger and the stamina to make sure he can go and snuff it out over and over again if required. He's also exceptional in the tackle, and when you watch him in the latter parts of a game, 90th minute plus, he looked...
Good chance here! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Chance to deliver. And he's managed to get... He's having a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Lookman. Short changes him with that pass. He's a sharp little ball here. Driving forward. Could move up a gear here. Dani Olmo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he's whipped it across. Oh, good climb! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Milan yet to have an attempt on goal. Lookman getting forward. Oh, great run, magical! Cleared without hesitation. Oh, he's having a go! A real chance and a real let-off.
Kasim Pasha really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And it's Olmo. Adama Traore. Now it's Dahl. Chance for a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And Dani Olmo. Lookman in acres of space out wide. Thinks, and the shot! Yamal, a player who needs no introduction. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Osimhen strokes it back. Modric. Dani Olmo. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Valero. McTominay. Valero. No way through. Modric. And it's Adama Traore. Swings it. Gets his head on it! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Nunez is offering a wry smile there.
Kasim Pasha with the corner, there first. There's the shot! And now a sudden chance to counter. McTominay can so cleverly bypass the press. Kasim Pasha are looking to break at pace. Konate gets across to intercept that. Chouameni. And here's Osimhen. Great vision. Oh, good take in a good area. And the referee has blown for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. How would you review the first half?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock. The score 0-0. So off we go again.
Milan really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do.
Goes for the shot! Yamal.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Looking to play him in. Decent chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And he's gone looking for safety. McTominay. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Adama Traore. Cannavaro. In with the challenge. And it's Eze. Can he get it through? And he's well positioned here. It is a corner. Eze! And it's in! Just as they wanted it, just when they wanted it. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Lookman receives it in a good position here. The defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's having a hit! And no mistake. That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Kasımpaşa are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
We're looking at a different game now.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again.
He'll try from distance! Sharp and fitting, but not quite.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now it's Osimhen. It's a promising position. Eze scooting forward. He is through here. Oh, that's a fine interception. Dani Olmo. Now it's Adama Traore. He's got away. Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And it's made its way. Oh, great leap! Goal, Milan! And they've got their lead back. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Sostituzione per il Milan, numero 17.
So we have movement on both benches.
Lasciano il campo per
Milan with the lead.
Il numero 22. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Joao Felix.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And the shot! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Now that looks a decent ball, and he's intervened well there. Can he get on the end of this? And it's been given away. Cavani, he has found the way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he cuts out the supply. Oosterwolde. Conte. Oh, that's a key interception. The final 5 minutes. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now it's Adama Traore. Goes for a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And the pass is intercepted. That is Conte.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di
Pass is
recupero.
coming off in quick succession here. Defending of the desperate variety. Osimhen. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That is a great pick out. Oosterwolde. Great. They have held on just. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Yamal picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.